In working with clients, another question that I get very frequently is where should we prioritize our investment in improving our email program? And it's a really difficult thing to say. You kind of have to prioritize a bit of everything. And the reason is that the different message types that comprise your program each have a very important and critical role to play. It acts as an ecosystem. So, for example, let's start with the message that we most frequently receive in our inbox, and that's going to be the promotional messages, what some folks just call marketing messages, and what some people still insist on calling newsletters. It's a not a rightful expectation that when every time you click send, that the vast majority of your audience is going to convert. They simply aren't. And frankly, that's not the purpose of your promotional or marketing messages. By and large, their job is to simply be there in the inbox, providing visibility, providing awareness, being at that critical moment in space and time when folks are ready to convert. When they are ready to convert, they wouldn't think about going anywhere else because you're there on a consistent basis, staying top of mind and top of consideration. Right? And while these are the most frequently sent messages that you'll send and make up the bulk of the volume that you send annually, they don't typically represent the biggest impact of performance annually through your email program. That's going to be more of your automations, what some people call journeys, what some people call workflows, right? In any average retail e-commerce program, those journeys, those automations, those workflows typically account for anywhere between 60 to 80% of your annual revenues. And that's because these are messages that are sent automatically or programmatically when folks reach a certain waypoint, mile marker, or stage in their customer journey. A welcome program, for example, right? The purpose of your welcome program is to explain who we are, what we do, how it's different or better, and why that matters. An abandoned cart, that those are sent out when folks have viewed a product or have put a product in their cart and have simply left. What a great signal for high intent. So, what could be more appropriate than sending out a message just a few moments later, reminding that person to come back and complete that call to action, right? So, because these are being sent to folks of high intent, that's why we see greater conversion from them. Transactionals, by contrast, are more of these confirmation type of emails. They give assurance and confirmation or confidence that a certain action has been completed. I've changed my password. I receive a password change confirmation. I've completed a purchase. I like to know that my credit card was processed, that transaction was safely received, and my products will soon be on their way. Together, again, they create that ecosystem that would represent a well functioning and well founded email program.